Thank you, Council. Do we have any re-exam? Council, how many minutes do you need? Can you make the re-exam 5 minutes? Can you condense it?
I will try.
Try and condense it.
Madam Speaker, Ms. Munyoki, and I'm going to re-examine the witness. Madam Lucy, how many statements or affidavits did you make?
I made one affidavit, Madam Speaker, and one statement.
Were you also summoned by EACC?
Yes, I was summoned by EACC, and I made an elaborate statement at the EACC.
So what did you submit at EACC? What did you prepare? Was it a statement or affidavit?
A statement at EACC, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, we did not go into the issue of EACC, and in your directions for purposes of the hearing, you had said re-examination should limit itself to what was explored in the course of examination, cross-examination rather.
Council, that objection is upheld. Confine yourself to issues that were raised during cross-examination.
Well guided. Could you please clarify on the issue of the statement and affidavits? And the affidavit?
Madam Speaker, I wrote the statements in a hurry, and when I was summoned and asked to come to appear in the Senate, I made an affidavit to clarify the issues.
Is it the reason why you have two versions of the story?
Exactly,
yes. Which do you stick to it?
Exactly, yes, Madam Speaker.
Which one are you sticking to?
Madam Speaker, I stick with the affidavit that I made before Commissioner of Oaths. Okay.
In cross-examination, Counsel Senior Katra referred on the M-Pesa messages. At what time? The time. My question is, are you a family person?
Madam Speaker, yes, I am a family person.
Could that be the reason why you called?
Madam Speaker?
In the morning?
Madam Speaker, I couldn't call His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, at night. I think those are not official hours, and that is why I talked to him the following day in the morning. And again, that was a weekend. It was a Sunday at night. I called him on Monday in the morning.
To the next question, the use of the money, why you used the 100,000 the next day. You've said that your freezer limit is how many?
Madam Speaker, my freezer limit is 5,000.
Are you an agent of Safaricom?
Sorry?
Are you an agent of Safaricom?
Madam Speaker, I'm not.
So you don't know how reverse works? Reversal works. You don't know how reversal works?
Yes.
So could that be the assumption that you continued using your money, thinking that your freezer is still accruing, like you're still using your credit amount of money?
On 29th, Madam Speaker, you check, I withdraw 30,000 from Cooperative Bank, and also withdraw 5,000 from Equity Bank, meaning I was not spending the 100,000 that had been sent in my phone.
On the issue of the interviews, when was the interview?
Madam Speaker, the interviews were done on 25th and 26th of May, 2023.
You said that you guys outsourced a party. Does the board have an influence on who the Alfred, you said it's called?
Alfred Consultants.
Alfred, yes. Do you have a direct as the board members?
The board does not have control. That is among the list of the pre-qualified consultants in the company.
Could you please explain to the House how the process happens from the shortlisting to the recruitment?
Madam Speaker, after the applications were submitted to the Office of the Managing Director on 28th, it was closed, and the consultant was given the database to go and look through from the long list and come up with a short list within a period of 7 days. And then that is when he submitted the list to the Board of Directors on 15th of May, 2023.
And at what point do you communicate on the interviews?
Madam Speaker, we communicated on the same date of 15th to 17th. That is when we invited the candidates who had been shortlisted for the interviews. We gave them 7 days notice.
That is all, Madam Speaker.
Just one question, Honorable Speaker,
Thank you.
with your indulgence. Madam Lucy, was the Deputy Governor bribing for shortlisting or for recruitment?
Madam Speaker, looking at the time that he had approached me, the beginning of May 2023, and the time that he sent the money on 28th, just after the interviews, I could connect the dots. It was supposed to influence the process.
At the time of receipt, had you communicated the outcome?
At the time of receipt, we had not communicated.
That's all, Honorable Speaker.
I believe that is all for this witness, except the clarifications that the senators would want to have. I have a whole list. I have a whole post of about maybe 12 senators or 13 who are interested in interventions. I'll try and balance both sides, but we could do fewer than the 13. So Senator Seki.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just to the witness, I'll just go direct to the point. What is the how can you relate the 15th and the 25th dates that you indicate that the interviews were done? How can you explain these two dates that are coming in your statements and the presentation from the legal counsel?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. 15th is when Altrade consultants submitted the report, and in the short listing at the bottom, the date of 15th is written, 15th of May 2023, and that is why it has caused some confusion because it is already there in the list of shortlisted candidates. It is the day that we received the report from the consultants.